Let there be light. Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Heminger with Story Connect. And can we just thank again the gift that was to us? You know, I love to dance. I bring 3 shirts to wedding receptions. You know, our bodies are meant to move, and they teach us that that's true. And you know, that song has deep meaning to me. About 6 years ago, I was working at a foster care agency, and I would come in early in the morning before anybody else, and I would plug in my headphones, and I would listen to that song, and there was some tension kind of within our organization, and I would go to each office, and I would be listening to that song, and I would picture the person that was in that office kind of on their knees with their hands in their face, crying, weeping with joy as God, the Trinity, danced around them. So this in many ways comes full circle for me. And the reason why, you know, those my coworkers were crying was because in the words in this song, I am for you. I am for you. Let the peace be with you. If you know me, I do this a lot, so it's all good. That each person knew that every wound that they ever collected, everything that ever happened to them, every story that they ever received, every story of regret that they passed down to their loved ones and others, that their Creator was still lovingly, with huge smiles, dancing around them with deep, loving joy. And those people, they received it, and they knew it. They knew they were fully seen, fully known, fully loved. They were beloved, that they were wonderful and wonderfully made. And each one of you is wonderful and wonderfully made. And for yourselves, now I grew up on a farm, and my grandparents lived next door, and when I was 14, my grandpa passed away. And I would be playing in the yard, and I could witness my grandma, you know, washing that one plate, one bowl, one cup after dinner. And years later, I went back to visit my family. It was like a cold November dusk, and I was running out to my car, and I saw in the middle of this long yard my grandma, 94 years old, Miriam, everyone called her Mim, with a walker in a big coat, just trudging forward. This is a woman that's fallen before. And I run to her and I say, "Grandma, what are you doing?" And she said, "Well, I saw you over there. I just wanted to be with you. I just wanted to be with you." Now, she lived to a young age of 97, and she was persistent and kind and lovingly stubborn. And it allowed her to stay in her home till she was 97 years old, and many of us, myself included, received that. And we had that passed down to us. And she also passed down something that still affects us to this day. It's a little more difficult, is that she had a hard time saying the words, "I love you." The stories that are passed down to us, the stories that we pass down to others, they matter. You are a story. More than that, you are a story of stories. We are a story. Springfield is a story. 225 years old, 9 to 12 generations, currently 60,000 people. It is a beautiful story that you are all so deeply ingrained and a part of. And while each one of you could come up here tonight and share a snippet of your life, a snippet of your story, because they're all valuable and important. We are blessed to have 5 amazing storytellers come up here and open up a crack of Springfield that we may or may not have known before. And as they share their stories, we get to see and feel and know the story of Springfield a little bit deeper, a little bit more penetrating. And so for our storytellers, as you come up here, we all want you to know that we are for you, right? That we are for you, and we are behind you, and we are with you. Just like God is with each one of you. And it's not always easy coming up here, sharing their story, so let's be generous and kind, and as they come up, let's make sure that we clap and keep applauding. And in the audience, when we're here tonight sharing with each other, I want you to lean back and lean forward and allow whatever's happening in you, let it happen. And we'll together get to attune and expose other parts of Springfield together. So these 5 storytellers, we are going to welcome up our very first storyteller, Melody. Let's welcome her.